Hello everybody, it's Ducky Channel here, and in this video I'll be showing you how to fold my origami jellyfish. This model was designed by me, and I was inspired by the herringbone tessellation to fold this, and the crease pattern looks something like this. I'm not that good at them, but this is the rough crease pattern. And start with, you can do it with tiny size paper after a bit of practice, but it's good to start with a printer paper cut square. So first step is fold in half diagonally in both directions. Okay, then fold in half this way. And repeat on this side. I forgot to say, but for this model you don't really need to be that experienced, but you need to know how to make the herringbone tessellation like this. If not, you can still try and follow along. So if you've done what I've done, you should have creases like this. Now turn over, and if you're using coloured paper, you should have the white side up, and now fold this edge to the middle line. And unfold and repeat only on this side here. Okay, and now, so you just folded these here, not fold over, turn over, and you're going to fold this point to the middle. Like this, and unfold. Now turn back over, and you're going to make a squash fold by pushing these points in and then squashing this flap down, and you should have something like this. Now we're going to work on the head of the jellyfish, which is here, and what you're going to do is fold up, don't crease completely, just make a little pinch mark, and then fold this edge, and again you have to get to the crease, but again only do a pinch mark, and then fold to that pinch mark you just made like this, and then reverse the fold into a mountain fold, and you should have something like this. And now repeat on all four sides. Well, the pinch, and then it's not really repeat on all four sides, but it's and if you really need some help with finding the reference point, you can completely fold in half, but I just like to make a little pinch. But I'll just fold it in half just so I can make it a bit clearer. So here you can see the intersection point, and then here you're going to inside reverse this flap like this, and then repeat on this side. Inside reverse, and you should have something that looks like this. And now we're going to make the same pinch marks on this flap, but as you can see, we'll have to make a open sink. So fold, pinch, and then when you're folding to this pinch mark, really fold hardly, like firmly or hardly, turn over and reverse the fold, and then unfold the model a bit, and we're going to make a open sink. So put your finger underneath here and press down onto this little square, and then push the edges in. So again, it's like this. And then you should have like an octagon shape. And then you're going to, the next step is not that complex, but we're going to make the head go over, and then we're going to make these pleats like that. Okay, so here you have this octagon on the bottom, and then fold over, letting this flap go out, and align this, it's hard to see, but this edge with this edge, so like this. Turn over and crease sharply on this side. And now you can see you have this bit. And now you're going to hold it like this, and then unfold this flap and fold, so it's like if you had this side still there, it would be like folding in half diagonally. So line edge with edge and crease there, and it looks like this. And then rotate, bring this flap back over, well, you don't need to, but it's a good reference to see that this flap is on the left, and fold this point to the center like this, and then fold back down on this line, and this crease should already be made, and then fold up, aligning the edge with this edge. Like this. And then now you're going to turn over, you should have something like this, and then fold over a lining edge with edge, and you should realize that this point fits perfectly there. And then now you've got these, unfold this flap and repeat. By this time you can fold this edge to the middle line. And this is a six lines on the grid, but what you can do is this one has 8, so you can fold it. You can fold more grid or less if you want, but for the sake of this video I'm just showing in 6 because it just looks easier since all the creases match up with the lines we made earlier. And now repeat on this side, so fold the flap over and fold this to the middle. Fold down on the existing crease. Fold up a lining edge with edge, and you should get something like this. Turn over, fold, making a sharp corner there in this bit, and a lining edge with edge. Turn over, unfold this flap and fold to the middle line. And unfold. And now you should have something like this. And then you're going to find the point where this crease matches up with a diagonal crease, which is 2 from the edge. Turn over. I'm going to inside reverse that. So here, fold, inside reverse fold, and then you should have something like this, and repeat on this side. And this is optional, but something to lock this flap in is pull one layer upwards and fold this edge here to this line. I didn't show this in the crease pattern because that would just make it way too complex, so this is optional, but you can do it, and in this video I'll do it because it's actually very useful to lock this flap in, because then whilst you're doing the herringbone tessellation it gets annoying to have a flap in the back. So once you've done that, put this flap back down and you realise that it's quite well stuck together, and repeat on this side. Fold one layer up and fold two, middle line. It doesn't matter if it's not that accurate, it's just to make sure that you don't have any flaps in the back. turn over, and you're going to fold like this and repeat. And now turn the paper over, and you should have this shape, like a kind of like a road sign. And then this flat, fold it over, and well, you can this bit I'm not too sure about it, but I recommend following what I do, and that is fold this edge to a line of this edge here, and only fold to this middle line here, and then repeat on this side. And then once you've done that, you can do a rabbit ear fold to get this. So you've got the head and the tentacles. So you can leave it here like this if you want, but what I like to do is this pattern. So how you're going to do that first is you're going to turn the model, orient it like I am, so the open sink is to your right, and then you're going to make a fold along this line. Well, you could do it along that line, but it's a bit complex, so actually I'll do another way of doing it is to find the tip of that line, and you should have another reference point which is horizontal, and then fold to that line. You realize the paper is getting really thick, but that's fine. You just need to fold it like that. And then what you're going to do now is unfold the paper till you get this, and then you'll see, let me quickly do some mountain folds. You can see you've got kind of this zigzag all the way across the paper. It's quite faint here, but you can see it. And you're going to make mountain folds on all of the zigzags. This is the herringbone tessellation. If you know how to do that, you can just fast forward, and then I'll show you how to lock this tip at the end. And once you've done that, your paper should look something like this, and you're going to make a mountain fold on this line and a valley on that. And this is quite a hard step, but it's fun to do, and you're basically reversing these creases here. And then once you've done that, you'll see the model doesn't really lie flat. And then you're going to fold this line to this previous flap, and you're going to repeat the same thing, but you're going to make valley folds this time on these lines. So all you can do is turn over and make mountain folds on the zigzag. And it doesn't have to be too accurate, it's just to make because like the jellyfish isn't really that perfect. So you can really just use speed to collapse this. And then you should have something like this. And then fold this line to here. And now you're going to make mountain folds on the side without the flaps. Like this, and you should start to see the pattern coming through. And now keep on doing that until you don't have, well, until you've got to the point here. So remember, it doesn't have to be that accurate. And I did this, I rushed this one and I found it looked a bit, I liked how it didn't look that neat. And all I did for this crease pattern is I actually folded it. And then you can see that the lines I drew on the creases, they're different lengths. So you really just have to understand how this works and just keep on doing it. Okay, and fold to this edge. Oh, and this is one of the bits in the model which it gets a bit strange. So this bit here, you're making me fold halfway, or roughly halfway. Like this, and then collapse, and then fold to this point, and then fold to here. And this point of the model, it's folding the half again on the edge, only half of the kind of square is available. And then what you can do is inside reverse fold the tip, and then at the back you've got this flap, and you can fold it like this, and then you realize that the top doesn't really work. So this is like a kind of complex step, but you're really just doing the liar stretch from here to here, and then squashing the flap, And then with these extra bits, you can fold them under this flap. And for this one, if you're doing an 8x8 grid, the Elias stretch is smaller, and you won't get these flaps here. But you can actually do anything you want with these flaps. You can, because this paper is quite thick, with thin paper, I do recommend folding it into here. But here we are done, and you can do your shaping. So you've got this, like that. Please like, subscribe, and feel free to comment down below, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.